Hello, my name is Maria Valle Coto, and I'm a second-year medical student at the University of Illinois at Chicago College of Medicine. And today, I'll be presenting on menstrual poverty in the city of Chicago. Menstrual poverty has been characterized as the combination of multiple practical and psychosocial deprivations that affect menstruating individuals in low-income settings. This actually translates to folks not being able to afford menstrual products, not having the necessary knowledge to maintain their periods hygienically, and being stigmatized and even hurt because of their menstruation. There has been very limited research on this topic in the United States, and very little is known about its prevalence. Additionally, there's currently no standardized way to assess this need, which makes addressing the issue even harder. With all of this in mind, this project aimed to get a glimpse into this issue in the city of Chicago, as well as assess what other determinants of health may overlap with it. We also aim to utilize the information gathered to strategize on initiatives that could address this issue. To achieve this, we created and distributed a bilingual 7-question community needs assessment survey, which you can see in Figure 1. These were distributed in partnership with several social service organizations in the city as well as online. We also did an asset map of free and low-cost menstrual products within the communities surveyed to try to see what kind of support may already exist to address menstrual poverty. Participants had the opportunity to also share their contact information with us to be part of a follow-up interview. This was done to be able to further assess menstrual poverty through menstrual education information. Using participants' self-reported zip codes, we also pulled public data regarding their neighborhood's income. We collected a total of 178 surveys across 26 Chicago neighborhoods. 17 of them were excluded because of lack of completion. The majority of the responses came from one of our partner sites, La Casa Norte, which is located in the Humboldt Park neighborhood in Chicago. And there was a pretty even split across languages between English and Spanish between our participants. In Figure 2, you can see the participant breakdown across each question. Questions 1, 2, 3 at the top were our screening questions, and a yes in any one of them qualified an individual as experiencing menstrual poverty. These questions inquire about the participant's ability to purchase menstrual products within the last 12 months, their need to use menstrual products for longer than it is recommended, and their use of alternative products like socks, toilet paper, or free bleeding to address their menstruation. Positive screens from these questions showed us that 65% of our participants had experienced some level of menstrual poverty within the last year. The rest of the questions on the survey were there to assess folks' economic status, since our goal was to assess the previously mentioned behaviors as needs rather than preferences. An example of this would be someone choosing to free bleed because of environmental reasons, rather than not being able to afford a product. These questions showed us that 62% of our participants were also showing some level of food insecurity, so we felt safer about correctly assessing menstrual need. Lastly, in Figure 3, we can see the distribution of positive screens across median household incomes. And as one could expect, for the most part, menstrual poverty trends up in communities with lower household incomes. Now to our conclusions. Our asset map showed only 15 places offering any sort of support across the 26 neighborhoods we surveyed. And out of those 15, only 2 were fully open to the public with no restrictions. And while a complete asset map is needed to further discuss initiatives, we know that any initiative needs to be fully open to the public and easily accessible. And with that in mind, our current preliminary data is being used for advocacy of 2 bills in Illinois, HB 155 and HB 156, which would expand SNAP access to include menstrual products and also include free menstrual products in all school bathrooms, regardless of gender. The next phase of this project is to conduct validation of our 3-question screener, so it can potentially be used widely to assess menstrual product and support community needs. And with that, I would like to thank the Medical Organization for Latino Advancement, UIC, and the plenty undergraduate students that made this project a reality, as well as all the community partners that